Oh, hello everybody. You see that the environment is different. Yeah, traveling for the holidays. I hope you guys enjoy the pre-recorded reports. In there, thank you for the comments, thank you for the wish, and thank you to oh my god, forgot the name. Someone sent us a coffee. Thank you for the coffee. And talking about the energies, you may feel it a little bit intense, offset. There's a lot of things are going on with the energies. Currently, we are under the process of the full moon that's going to be. And as you listen to this report for the day, you're going to find out those uh, interesting energies they are going to be. First of all, we have a Mercury retrograde connecting with Mars, and then we're going to have the moon opposing the sun overnight. And with these energies, there is going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of situations. Venus is preparing to get out of the Scorpio. And when we're talking about early in the morning, you're going to feel the divine energies that come and telling you, don't worry about the issues, don't worry about the things. Those are just challenges. I'm challenging you to evolve. I'm giving you these issues. Don't create bigger issues than they are. And looking at the 7 o'clock in the morning, this energy is going to be with the rising, which is going to be the focus of Mars and Mercury. So trying to not to over blow up things. If you don't know what's going on within you, that is about you to shift your external communications to internal communications. As I said before, guys, be mindful. Don't do anything like a rebellion and stuff and so on. This is a premature actions we are going to be experiencing and following with the consequences or the cause and effects in there with the energies because Mercury is going to be going forward. He's going to pass back through the same degrees. He passed once to tell us, okay, here's the issue. Let me go back, review it. Don't do anything crazy. And then he's moving forward. It says, I'm giving you a second chance to do the things right. All right. So talking about those energies, they're going to be changing over the day. One of the critical things is look at it, these energies of sun rising and because what happens is the sun is going to be sunrise here, but the moon is going to be descending. And when the moon is descending in there, that energy between the intuitions and authority within yourself is going to be challenging you of this energies. We have to do the work. We gotta go to the home. We gotta go this. We gotta go that. You're gonna face your limitations. The moon is trine Saturn. Some of the lessons for the intuitions is gonna be learned to that oppositions. At the same time, the inner work, which is the midheaven, it is at Scorpio. It is there to go ahead and guide you with this. You to look things within the shadow of the data and working in the material world. Right now, it's learning process, guys. Learn, okay? Just because some of the things doesn't work out currently at this moment, that doesn't mean they're not going to be working on the future because Jupiter is going to move forward as well, okay? Talking about in the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock in the morning there, the sun is going to rise up. The Mercury and Mars, they're not going to have a lot of issues, but the more of the issue is lack of visions, lack of the internal visions. Hi, Twin Flame Power. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Happy holidays to you too. And looking at those energies, the same time the midheaven is going to be focused with Venus. Venus is going to beginning to have the divine energies with the North Node. That's mean is divinely guided from kind of like the things that you need to do as a feminine energy is going to be calling you. They're going to be pulling you out of the underworld. It's like, you know what? Don't stay in this depression state. Don't stay in this shadow. Don't stay in the underworld. You have things that you need to do here on earth. You have something great to achieve here. But that achievement is still learning. The authority probably is not going to like certain things, but it is what it is. You have to look at your authority, what you're authorizing within yourself, and that authority can be really put pressures of, oh well, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what is going on. While the moon, the intuition, is now divinely guided with the inner work. Is like, you know what, I know we have issues, but you also have to look at it to doubt the issues to solve the problems. That's what this confrontations is coming in. That's what this full moon is like. Okay, did you learn all this? Let's see the opposite views and that continue working together. That is the power of this shifting of the moon and the sun when they're coming together. It's a new lessons, new things. Let's evolve. Let's get in there. Okay, there's challenges. Let's go. Later on at 11 o'clock energy, the midheaven is going to be focused of Mars and Mercury towards the north node. As you see it, that you're not seeing it in your screen. I'm sorry about that, but you will see it from within you. The call, the divine call, is like, come on in. Don't worry about any other issues. Just come on board. The love's gonna fix anything. Your destiny is gonna fix anything. Just come on board, and that's gonna be the call between the Mars and Venus. Okay, despite the issues, despite the situations, things is gonna be divinely called, and those divine calling are beautiful. Okay, beautiful. There's going to be a reason why Mercury is going to call in Mars. It is going to be about CF. Hey, Merry Christmas. I was about to try that you were in my mind today to text you, wish you a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you had a great one. Glad to see you here. And talking about those energies, guys, it is about you to talk to yourself in a masculine perspective within your soul. Okay, you to revise this. You're not to be this volcano in there, but you to be this masculine power of wisdom. You're gaining your wisdom right now, and that gaining of that wisdom is going to be helping you during this hour. So later on, with an hour of that, you want to be authorizing what you're feeling. Looking at that authorizations in there, some of you is not going to like it, not going to listen to its intuitions, but that is going to be a learning lessons. And Saturn is going to be giving this lesson, these intuitions, because the Sun is in a very good sextile energies with Saturn, who is the teacher, okay, teaching you into the mysteries. In the same time, the Moon is trining with Saturn, which is through Saturn, through the lessons they are learning. That's where the growth happens. That's what this beautiful growth that it's coming. Ascendant, the rising energies, which is you're seeing the issues that is going to be coming in. That is going to be you to look at this feminine and masculine energies inside of you in the form of Venus and Mars, which is telling you about that. Here you put everything together, everything is going to be all right. It's coming. Just be patient for it. And later on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven is going to be close to Pluto. You're going to be looking at those energies of transformations in there as the moon moves a little bit forward. She is beginning to sextile Uranus, and later on sextiling the Jupiter first and later on Uranus. But looking at the data energies within the current midheaven, the current inner work there is at Capricorn, that energy is going to be showing you the positiveness of, yeah, we talked to the issues, now we worked out the issues. But that is going to be giving you heads up, that's going to be in about 2 weeks from now. Okay, because the midheaven it's at 20 degrees. Currently, the sun is almost at 6, so it's gonna take this about 14 days until the sun is getting to that positions to be, because the sun moves 1 degree per day. All right, so later on, the things coming into Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius right now, if you have something in Aquarius in the first degrees in there, you may feel in it those energy of Jupiter, like that square of the growth. Things are not growing. I'm waiting things to happen, things to be unfold, things to be, things to line up, and so on and so on. You're gonna feel those energies when Jupiter is gonna move forward. When I'm gonna move forward, he's gonna pull it apart. So instead of right now putting pressures, because he's retrograde and here's the Aquarius, so when he's turning back, what he does puts pressure, right? But then when he moves forward, it's gonna release that pressure of those degrees of Aquarius. For those who right now kind of like doing rebellion or doing some of those strikes and so on and so on, or you're going against something within yourself, be mindful because you don't know the whole truth. And the whole truth you're gonna know when the Mercury retrograde is finished this period. For right now, if the people reacting immaturely this, there's gonna be of course, whatever the cause is, there's gonna be the effect. But if you do a premature cause, then it's gonna be a premature effect. And be mindful about what are you planning, what are you doing, what are you currently getting. Take your time to understand things. If you don't understand something, go investigate it, go dive deep. If that it's with you, go 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 dive in there. The answers that you seek is just on the surface. Don't look at it the quickly, fast healing things. Look at it not just surface. Dive deep. That's going to help you to understand some more things that coming in. And it's going to be more easier after that with you. So later on, we're talking about that 5 o'clock of those energies. The moon is going to rising and the horizon at Cancer. That energy, the sun is descending this time. We're talking about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There, the moon is going to begin to oppose Pluto. To remind you that during this period and there, you are going to be denying transformations that you know has to happen with you. And this is one of the crucial energies that in order you to fix all this, you have to look at it more within the visions itself, not putting your emotions controlling you. We use the intuitions. Is those the right emotions for me? Where those emotions are coming from? Is that coming from my lower self, the ego? Are they coming for the purpose, for great purpose from the soul? Or they're just the collective things that I have to go ahead and see? So maybe I help the collective as well. All right. So talking about and moving it forward throughout the day for it. This is going to be at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. The ascendant is moving in the first degrees of Leo. That's going to happen tomorrow when the moon is going to be there pretty much in 24 hours from now. You're going to have the preview of the lessons that you learned. Are you really learned the lessons? Are you really getting into those energies in there? You're going to feel this disengagement of the moon opposing the sun. You're going to begin to feel this little bit of relaxed energies within yourself. Mercury and Mars, they are going to be just this beautiful trine with North Node. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm tired of fights. I'm tired of drama. I'm tired of this. I need to be peace. I'm the peacemaker. This is what I need to do. I need to create. I need to make the art. I need to create something more beautiful in those energies, creations in there. So later on at 7 o'clock, that energy is going to be shifting through this. The midheaven through this. The midheaven is going to be with the North Node. So some of you is going to feel this energies of Venus and Mars as a divinely guided energies because Venus is in divine energies with midheaven, and that energy with Mars, who is training that energy, he's like, I'm supporting you. Go ahead, Venus, do your divine work. Go get yourself into that positions. If you look at within yourself, you may be going to finding this beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine primary energies inside of you, understanding for it. If you're masculine, you understand the feminine source and you understand what the feminine source goes through it. If you're a feminine and you look at that future, that destiny in there, you'll understand what the masculine there be going on. And then the love is going to be kicking that deeply, deeply hidden compassion that it's coming out. All right. So talking about later on at 8 o'clock energy in there, midheaven is going to be between Jupiter and Uranus. Very beautiful work. You begin to understand those processes, and you will seek in the adjustments within the energies within yourself. Let's say, like, you can make yourself a wish list, a bucket list for the next year. Very beautiful time to sit down with yourself and make that bucket list. Okay, the bucket list, it is the greatest thing because you're writing down what was that you wanted to achieve in there, but what is your goal? Because without the goal, you cannot create your purpose within yourself. And this is why this when you have written goals, they remind you about your purpose of things that you want you to strive for it. All right, so later on at 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Uranus, divine energies this time with Mars and Mercury. This is one of those beautiful divine messages that's going to come to the divine. And those messages are going to be creating for it. And seeing it within this positiveness, we have a very great energies from the moon towards Uranus, from Uranus towards Neptune, from Neptune towards Pluto, and from Pluto towards Venus. As you see it, it's just going around. You can go around and gain all those points inside of you, and those points is going to be helping you not to have this confrontations between Uranus and Venus, but actually you see the broader picture. But you have to go through a different route. You have to look at a different energy, different situations. This is like why did this happen? Okay, this happened, but why did that happen? Because that other thing happened. That other thing happened because that other thing happened. And now I can understand inside of me that one issue, okay, create another cause, and that cause create another issue that create another cause. And in order for me to get all this around, I have to find the root cause. And you find the root cause within you, and then you're going to be making this beautiful exit out of the underworld. Jolene, Arias here, been deep diving within myself. Thanks, Teach. Yeah, for people who are with Arias right now, it's very beautiful to go dive within. And some of the areas may be experiencing a hard time because of understanding this part of the wounded healer, especially if you're born with Chiron and Aries in there. And currently we have the North Node in Aries. So that's going to trigger a lot of Aries people in there because they're working on something they have to be done a long time ago. Some of you is going to be facing the authority there. Some of you is going to be facing things that you have in areas for it. But those two, Chiron and the North Node, it's important because the one, it's the wounded healer, Jolie. And if your sun is somewhere around to like, give it a take, 21st till like the 9th degree of that span, from 9th degree areas to all the way to the 15th, you may feel this part like you helping people. They didn't ask you for your help, but you help them anyway, and so on. And then you, it's like, what happens with the people? They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it because they didn't ask for help. And this is a that wounded healer part that comes in. It's gaining that primary wisdom that Aries has. It's like, oh, now I have to think first about myself, but in a positive way to get this fire going on in there. But yeah, that is a good thing to dive deep into you. All right, so we're talking about at 10 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be going into Virgo. Midheaven isn't Gemini. There is a beautiful kind creations in there with the sun down below. There is going to be some intense energies later on with kicked in between the moon and the sun. That's going to be kind of like spreading more and more apart. It's not going to feel that effect, but the moon is going to be very well connecting together with Uranus and Jupiter, and there is going to be this positiveness that's going to be feeling it all of a sudden in the family. You're going to feel those energies within the family that it comes in and says like, hey, we're doing everything right. There is nothing wrong. It's just issues, and we have to feel it. But as a family, we can heal it. We can be together. While the authority is like, here, we have to do this in our work collectively together so we can all grow. We all can mature. Very good time if you are finding yourself as an authority personality, but attached to the philosophy of the wisdom inside of it. Not like put your foot on the ground and it's going to be my way. Those things going to be my way. They never worked out. This is why we had a lot of screwed up in the first place. And at the 11 o'clock energies, midheaven is going to be at Gemini, is going to be really opposing Mercury retrograde and Mars. Ascendant is going to be squaring Mars and Mercury retrograde and put some wrong visions. This is going to be the time that all this ego energies is going to become rising in the surface. What are you going to be overcoming within you? So my suggestion is this: seek those lower energies, what they are coming for. They're coming for a purpose. You need to understand the lower energies, they're coming for a purpose of areas and concerns you need to grow. All right, guys. So now, if you have so many questions, I can answer them. If not, we're going to close this report, and I will see you on it tomorrow. And doing it this. Hopefully, you guys have some great holidays. Hopefully, you guys are going to have a good time. But it is a beautiful, beautiful time of this beautiful Mercury retrograde and full moon energies that they leading us to something greater, something good. But you need to be thankful not only for the blessings, but also the problems, the challenges, because there's other blessings in disguise. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. And if you need something, you guys know where to find me. Thank you so much, guys. Be love. I will see you tomorrow. And let me share some lots of love for you guys. All right, guys. Be love. Thanks, Rich.